Roll up, ladies and gentlemen, and prepare to bear witness to the marvellous magnificence which is the latest Virtual Stadium Tours video. Please remember to keep your hands and fingers off of the screen at all times to avoid impairing your viewing pleasure. Thank you very much for watching.
And so today we are taking a look at the McMahon Stadium. It is the home arena of the Calgary Stampeders of the CFL. That is, of course, the Canadian Football League, the Canadian equivalent of the NFL, the National Football League, which is the sort of American football league. So this is, of course, an American football arena. And as always for you, the first fact I have on this arena is its overall capacity. And I can tell you now that this stadium's overall capacity is around 35,400 on a regular basis, but it can increase its overall capacity to around 46,000 with temporary seating being put in. So around 9,000 extra seats can be put into this arena just to increase the overall capacity a little bit for important events. So moving on now, let's talk about the history of this arena. It was opened in the 1960s with an overall capacity at the time of around 22,000 at a cost of $1,050,000 Canadian dollars, and it's actually integral to the reason the stadium is called the McMahon Stadium today. Is the funding towards who built it, because Calgary residents Frank McMahon and his brother George McMahon actually donated 300,000 Canadian dollars to the university and the citizens of Calgary, and also guaranteed the balance of money for the stadium's construction. So they're the ones which actually allowed this arena, this stadium, to be built in the first place, because without them, the money probably wouldn't have been there. However, because this was constructed in the 1960s, this arena, at a cost, as I've already stated, of $1,050,000 Canadian dollars, if they were to try and build it in today's money, it would be at a cost of nearly 9 million Canadian dollars, and that's in sort of 2016, 2017 money. However, also related to sort of the history and construction of the stadium, it's had several renovations, many of which to increase the overall capacity of the arena. For instance, in 2001 there was a renovation to increase the stadium capacity to about 37,000 seats, of course more than it actually is today, and that's because there was another renovation in 2005 in which there were several luxury boxes placed in the arena at the result of normal seats being taken out for obviously an increased profit, because VIP seats cost a lot more to rent out than regular seats. Which is really the reason why the overall capacity has dropped down today to around 35,000 for regular matches. However, as I've already stated, they can put temporary seating in to increase the capacity, and how they do that is they actually put bleacher seat in, so kind of foldable, movable seating in the end zone if they don't need that area of the actual field for whatever's taking place in the arena, have it be a concert or whatnot, which is why they can actually increase the stadium's capacity by so much just by putting some temporary seating in. So now let's move on and talk about the actual surface, the playing field itself in this arena. And it was actually, when it was first opened in the 1960s, it was grass. It was regular everyday grass that they would have in that arena. But that didn't suffice, because obviously it's very cold in Canada, so they found it was freezing over quite a lot, which meant that in 1975 they actually took the grass out and put some AstroTurf playing surface in. Now, anybody who's played on AstroTurf, especially kind of older AstroTurf, will know it's not the best surface to play on, and that's probably why in 2006 they actually installed a new artificial kind of turf called field turf, which is hope to attract a wider variety of events to the arena, seeing as it's more durable and is better for sort of soccer matches and stuff like that. Anyway, moving on now, let's finally talk about something really interesting which happened in this arena, and that is, of course, that in 1988 Canada hosted the Winter Olympics, and they needed a big kind of arena close to where the Olympics were taking place to host the opening and closing ceremonies, and this arena was actually chosen for that in fact event, which means that in 1988 this stadium hosted the opening and closing ceremonies of the 1988 Calgary Winter Olympics. So that's really interesting for you. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching this Virtual Stadium Tours video. If you enjoyed it and would like to see every new video this channel uploads as soon as it uploads them to the interwebs, why don't you press the subscribe button down below this video right now? Goodbye.